June 28th, 1914. When Austria's crown prince, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, was traveling in a car with his wife, he could never have imagined that within a few seconds, an assassin's bullet would pierce their bodies. And this single incident pushed the entire world toward the most horrifying and bloody war in history, the war we now call World War I. But was just one bullet really responsible for all of this? Or had the pile of gunpowder already been building for years? To understand the event, we need to go back a little in time. At the beginning of the 20th century, Europe did not look like it does today. Back then, the continent was ruled by several massive empires. Although everything seemed peaceful on the surface, deep inside Europe was like a living volcano ready to erupt. Why? Because of four major reasons, which can easily be remembered with the code word MAIN, militarism. Every country believed that the bigger its army, the stronger it was. As a result, Germany, Britain, and France became trapped in a dangerous arms race. Alliances. This was the most dangerous factor. Countries secretly and openly formed alliances with each other. For example, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy formed one alliance. France, Russia, and Britain formed another. The rule was simple. If one country was attacked, the entire alliance would jump into the war. Imperialism. European nations were fiercely competing to capture weaker countries in Asia and Africa and turn them into colonies. Nationalism. Extreme nationalism spread everywhere. People were taught, my country is the best and everyone else is inferior. Now let's return to that fateful day, June 28th, 1914. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, was visiting Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia. But many Bosnian Serbs hated this visit. They wanted Bosnia to break free from Austria and unite with Serbia. So a group of Serbian nationalists secretly planned to assassinate the Archduke. As his car moved through the streets, a bomb was thrown at it. But luckily, Franz Ferdinand survived, and the bomb exploded under another vehicle instead. After the attack, the Archduke decided to change his route and visit the wounded victims in the hospital. But fate had something terrifying planned. His driver accidentally took a wrong turn and tried to reverse the car. At that exact moment, standing outside a cafe on the street corner was a 19-year-old Serbian nationalist named Gavrilo Princip, one of the members of the Assassination group. Suddenly seeing the Archduke right in front of him, Princip did not hesitate. He pulled out a pistol and fired 2 shots. One bullet struck the Archduke in the neck and the other hit his wife in the abdomen. Within minutes, both of them were dead. The Austro-Hungarian Empire was furious over the assassination. They directly blamed neighboring Serbia because the assassin was Serbian. Austria then sent Serbia a harsh ultimatum with strict conditions. When Serbia failed to fully accept those demands, Austria declared war on Serbia on July 28th, 1914, exactly 1 month after the assassination. And that's when the MAIN alliances exploded into action. To protect Serbia, its powerful ally Russia began preparing its massive army. Seeing Russia mobilize, Austria's ally Germany became furious and declared war on Russia. Russia's ally was France, so Germany also decided to attack France. To invade France quickly, Germany marched its troops through Belgium, but Britain had promised to protect Belgium. As a result, Britain declared war on Germany. See how quickly it happened? Within just a few weeks, a regional assassination turned into a continent-wide war. This is known as history's greatest domino effect. Gradually, the war spread beyond Europe. The Ottoman Empire, Turkey, and Bulgaria joined Germany's side, known as the Central Powers. On the other hand, Japan and later the United States in 1917 joined Britain and its allies, known as the Allied Powers. The conflict had now become a global war, the First World War. This destruction lasted for 4 years, 3 months, and 14 days. The war became infamous for trench warfare, where soldiers lived for months inside muddy underground trenches under horrifying conditions. World War I also saw the first large-scale use of poison gas, tanks, warplanes. Finally, on November 11, 1918, Germany and its allies surrendered, bringing the war to an end. The results of the war were catastrophic. Nearly 20 million people died, and more than half of them were civilians. 4 mighty empires completely collapsed: Austro-Hungarian Empire, Ottoman Empire, Russian Empire, German Empire. People hoped this would become the war to end all wars. But tragically, the unresolved tensions and the humiliating treaty imposed on Germany planted the seeds for another massive disaster, one that only 20 years later would lead the world into World War II. What are your thoughts about this bloody chapter of history? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical content. See you in the next video. Thank you.